Hello, this is Mr. Flakowski, and I'm going to be your instructor this summer. And the point of this video is to kind of show you around how this course is structured on Canvas and how to navigate this to get what you need. So I'm in Canvas right now as a student, and I'm in the Geometry Semester 1 course. Semester 2 will operate just the same. So you don't need to be all that concerned that it says Geometry Semester 1. So the main menu essentially is going to be over here in Modules. So if I click on Modules, you will see there are 5 units total, and the final exam won't appear until you've completed everything in these units here. So what I want to point out is kind of like how this course is structured and how to get to things. So this is going to be quite a bit different than what you may be used to. So each unit starts out with a pre-test, and the pre-test is just to get to see what kind of knowledge you have and to get you used to the types of questions that are going to be asked. So if we click on this, now it says you're now logged off. If this happens to you, just go back and refresh this page and you click on it again, then you'll see that you're in the right spot. So it says Pretest Foundations of Geometry. So you're going to click on that. There are 20 questions here. And again, the idea is not you need to get 100% on this. The idea is getting used to the types of questions you might see. So you got multiple choice, you got drop down, and I'm just doing some random answers so you can see what this looks like. Um, more multiple choice, more drop down, more drop down questions. And then if you click on these, you see how the expression becomes a little bit larger. Okay, so click fill in the blank. So typing in answers, drag and drop type questions here. So I don't want you to think that everything is just going to be a multiple choice test here. So you really do want to make sure you're spending time each day on this because it's not going to be something that you can do quickly. Okay, I'm almost done with this pre-test. Whoops. Okay, we're almost there. Last question. Okay, so I don't want you to be concerned how many you got right or wrong. I go through and I will look at it, and as long as you complete it, I'm going to give you 5 out of 5 points. So every unit is going to start with that pre-test to get you used to the types of questions. Now back here in Canvas, again, you see the score. I will change that to a 5 out of 5. So now let's go back to modules, and I want you to see how an actual lesson looks like. So Intro to Geometry. Again, you're going to click on this button here, and that's going to load the platform, the Edmentum software. So everything is going to be accessed through Canvas. So each lesson is broken up into 3 parts. You got this tutorial, which is basically like the teacher giving you instructions. Sometimes you're going to have a little bit of a video. Then there's going to be some reading and some examples going on. Type your answer to the warm-up in the box. So you're going to have to read this, or over here you can have it be read to you. And as you're going through the lesson, there might be some times where it asks you questions to type in, kind of check your understanding. It says if you got it right. If you got it wrong, it may give you a chance to redo it or just tell you the right answer. And over here, Another page in this slide. Again, another. See, incorrect. Try again. Then it was correct. So as you're going through this, there are these frequent checks for understanding, and then eventually you will get to the end of the lesson, and I'm just going to click through things so you can see what that looks like. And again, you do want to read these or have these read to you. Okay, and again, there's some questions to answer during the lesson too to check your understanding. And then you have your summary. Okay, so we completed the lesson. We can save and exit that. And here it says that we completed it. Now this practice, the practice is to get you ready for the mastery test. Your grade is going to be based on the mastery test. If you click on practice, there's only 5 questions. And you can do this as many times as you want. And you have up to 2 attempts at each question. All right, then it tells me the correct answer, then I can go to the next one. Okay. So you can do the practice as many times as you want, but your grade is for this section is going to be based on this mastery test. You have 5 questions. Your goal is to get 4 correct. So however many you get out of 5, that's going to be your score. So I answered all these questions. I got 0 correct. I should have done the practice a little bit more. Notice I can't redo that mastery test because I've already taken it and gotten a grade for it. So you want to make sure that you practice enough to get a good grade on that mastery test. All right, so we're done with this lesson. I can go back to my Canvas and I refresh it and I see I got 0 out of 5 points on that one. Go back to modules and I can go to the next lesson here. And I'm going to keep going all the way down, and then I have the last 2, which is unit practice. Unit practice is like the lesson practice where you can do it as many times as you want. It's not going to affect your grade. It's to get you ready for the post-test, which will be over that entire unit. Then you go to Unit 2 and do the same thing. Unit 3, 4, and 5. And like I said, once you complete all the units, you will have the final exam to do as well. If you are taking semester 1 and semester 2, I want you to kind of pace yourself and realize you probably need to do 2 units a day. You're just not going to have enough time if you do like 1 unit a week or even slower than that, because there's 5 units in this semester, 5 units in the following semester, and summer school ends July 24th. So you got a little bit over a month to do these 10 units if you're taking both courses. If you're only taking one of the courses one semester, then maybe 1 unit a week is a good pace. But again, if you're taking 2, which most of you are, you really should try to do 2 units a week. So that's all I really wanted to talk about. If you have any questions, please reach out, email me, ask me, and I will help you as much as I can. I am a math teacher, so I can help you with the content. But if you're going to ask me a question about the content, if you could tell me like what lesson you are in or a screenshot of the question, that would be helpful as well. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.